Clarence Hill, Austin Dallas. What's the mindset of the team right now for this long? What's the message?
I mean, me personally, frustrated myself that my play. I imagine the rest of the guys are not getting the win. Two in a row, sitting at 3-4. But I can definitely tell you that nobody's shaken or given up. Frustration is very high, but it's a long season. I mean, it's a long season. Division games, a lot are still ahead of us. Frustrated. That's the best way that I can put it.
The last drive, can you go back? Was there belief? And can you just talk about those four plays?
Yeah, hell yeah, there's belief. I mean, that's all I can ask for. All this team can ask for is an opportunity. Ball in our hand, down 6, to go win the game. And first one, in cut, got to just put the ball higher. Nowhere else. I think in that moment, I mean, from my view, to go with the ball, just got to put it higher and/or scramble, create something with my legs being its first down. The second down play, they did a good job. Took Ferg away underneath, kind of bracketed this corner route, forced me out of the pocket. Third down, liked the matchup, took a shot, didn't convert it. And then on the fourth down, got pressure early. I had to get out of the pocket and kind of put something up for hopes. Hope that there was contact on the end. Didn't go that way. 2 guys on 1. They made the plays when they needed to, and we didn't.
Jack Todoro's for the business. You've had your chance against these guys a couple of times with the ball late in games.
Yeah.
Is there something that they change up late in games, or just how do you come up with a reason why it's been difficult to make those plays late for you?
Yeah, I mean, we just haven't made the plays, and they've made them more than us. As you said, right, it's been a couple years, a couple times. Shit's frustrating. I've got to make the plays, period.
When you look where you guys are at, you mentioned 3-4. It's the first time you guys have been there with you healthy since 2018. How do you, and you look what's ahead, you got some tough teams coming up. How do you guys get back on a streak that gets you back in the playoffs?
Yeah, take it one at a time. Similar to that, as you said, been here before. 2018, I mean, obviously me personally, I don't know how many guys are still on the team from then, right? Me, Zeke, Zach, a couple of the veterans. We know what it takes in this league. You get hot, you can get rolling, and that's all you're looking to do. So that's my point about this. Is frustrating, but nobody's giving up. Nobody's as shook as you can say from where we're at. We just got to focus up, get ready to go on the road, and got another good team coming up, and do whatever we can to make sure we come out of victory, get even, and then we'll worry about after that, after this next road game. But we just got to take it one at a time. As I said, everything's still in control. You lost 4, but we can get hot, and that's the plan. We just got to keep building. Whether this was a win or a loss, that's how this league works. You got to build. And unfortunately, this was a loss. Puts us at 3-4. Sucks. Not trying to go to 3-5, so trying to go get a win.
John showed that play on the first interception at the
Yeah.
to Turpin. Just did you think he was singled up, or was that kind of what you wanted?
Yeah, I mean, he was singled up. Obviously, I mean, the safety just got over there because I got hit as I was throwing the ball and left the ball hanging from the hit that allowed the safety to get over there. But, I mean, he was singled up. If I get that off clean, it's going to be outside, away from the safety, probably front pylon somewhere, and would have been a whole different, story to it. Unfortunately, I didn't. Left the ball inside, interception happens, and sucks. Great play by the front up there. Potentially, I can just get off of it, eat it. Thinking I could release the ball before I got hit. But sometimes a sack is 10 times better or a lot of times a sack's better than that.
We talked the other day. You said you don't have to be perfect. You just 3 straight games with turnovers. I don't know how you feel. It's the first time in your career, 3 straight games with 2 picks. Just talk about your play and what you need to do.
Yeah, not turn the ball over, period. As I said, I don't have to be perfect, but I damn sure can't be having the turnovers. As I said, I just got to eat that one, take that sack. And then the second one was as bonehead of an interception as I feel like I've had. Trying to make a play. too much confidence in myself in that moment right there. Probably just should have. I mean, obviously should have just thrown it away. Would have. Wish I would have put a little bit more like heat on it, and therefore, I mean, it would have been CD or out of bounds. So, yeah, and then that one hurt. Starting off the third quarter that way, allowed them to get a touchdown there. Look at the end of the score. Touchdown's the difference. Once again, we put ourselves behind in the turnover battle, and that's on me. And can't have that if you're playing to win games. And I've got to clean that up. Period.
Yeah, you took the lead, and then I think it was 4 straight possessions. Forget the kneel down, whereas I think it was 9 plays for 19 yards, and then you didn't have a first down in the third quarter. What kind of changed after that drive where you guys were able to go down the field?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough to say right afterwards. I mean, I've got to watch the film, obviously. Yeah, wish I could give you that answer if I could. I mean, we would have fixed it within the time, if so. Got to go back and look at the film. They did a good job of kind of putting the lid on it. Getting pressure with 4 guys. And I've got to make throws, pressure or not. And I'm capable of doing it, so I've got to do it.
You said they're putting a lid on it. What do you think the key is?
One more time.
You said they're putting a lid on it. What do you think the key is to getting some more of those bigger plays earlier in games?
Yeah, just calculating them. I mean, honestly, the one deterred the interception. If you know, that's a potential of a big play right there, and just swings completely the other way. As I said, probably should just take the sack. Thought I was going to be able to get it off with full strength on the throw. I wasn't. We had a matchup we wanted there. Went after it, and as I said, I've just got to take that hit or put it more outside, which, I mean, I tried to, but you got hit. So I just got to burn that ball or eat the sack, and just play by play. A lot of times big plays come from just taking something underneath, guys blocking the secondary guys, and the guys going and breaking tackles, and big plays comes from there. So we can't necessarily chase them. We got to stick to it one play at a time, and we'll keep our heads up and do that.
You know, the late, great Denny Green, who worked for us at ESPN, and I came to know him, and it was one of the most famous rants of all time. When he said that night, he said, the Bears are who we thought they were. Well, the Cowboys are who we thought they were. They are a team that has gotten worse and more expensive. Their offseason was a disaster. They didn't fix any of their problems. They didn't address any of their weaknesses. They just paid the same guys a lot more money to do the same thing. There was no way that either Dak or CD were going to get better because they both played about as well as you possibly could. They needed help, and they didn't address any of it. They are the worst running team in the NFL. That's a statistic. It's not an opinion. And they have given up over 200 yards rushing in all 4 of their losses this year, including 223 to a 49ers team yesterday that is playing without their superstar running back, and their next running back got hurt as the game was going on. The Cowboys, I can't decide.
Really bringing the heat today.
Well, look, the bottom line of it is, when the answer to the question, when you say, is it the Cowboys' offense or defense that's the problem, and the answer is yes, you know things have gone really wrong. You start with the offense.
The offense is archaic, and it's gross to watch. It's so painful to watch. There's one play that I can put a microcosm. They go into halftime up 10 and 3-step drop the quarterback and throw a flat route for 0 yards. That play right there is the microcosm.
The Cowboys literally make my life a living hell. They do.
Why?
Because my wife is a huge Cowboys fan.
Okay.
And so I have to sit there and deal with what's wrong? What the hell is wrong with my Cowboys? This and that. I'm like, I don't know. Like, they suck. Like, it's just bad. And it just caused friction in my house. You know what every man desires? Peace.
Yeah, no drama.
Peace in the house. I don't have peace in my household because the Cowboys just absolutely stink.
The Cowboys are destroying families all across America. Rex, I give you these numbers one more time. How many yards did San Francisco run for?
Oh, that can't be right. 223. They had the bye week, so they got better.
How many yards did the Cowboys run for?
That'd be 56.
So, I mean,